What's up, guys? Today I want to talk to you about how to answer the most important and the most common questions our clients have. How's the market? This is the question that clients ask us not only to find out how the market's doing, but also to see how professional you are and how much do you know, and maybe should we work together or not. So you want to understand that and be aware that that question is not only for them to know, and answering like, yeah, it's good, is not enough. And where's the market heading? I don't know. Is not enough. So we need to know what to say. That has to be on tip of our tongue. It has to be the answer has to be ready anytime. You wake me up at 2 a.m. and I'm ready to answer that question because it's on the tip of my tongue. And it's always going to change. Every single day it's going to change. And so I want to talk about that. It's important because the way you talk about how's the market, where it's going, will show how much you know and how professional you are and how full-time or part-time you are and are you ready to take on the client. So in my opinion, you need to get in the habit of learning about the market every single day. Every single morning you wake up, before you do anything, you read the news. You read the Inman news, you subscribe. It's going to cost you some money, but it's nothing compared to what you're going to get back. You sign up for Housing Wire. There's a bunch of news. You just go to Google News. Sometimes there's a lot of free content there too. You need to know what's going on, what's happening with interest rates, what affects interest rates, what's the CPI, where's inflation, where's unemployment rates are going, where's the new construction, how many mortgage applications, how many refinances versus month ago or year ago. You want to know this data, and as much as possible. How many transactions this year versus last year. You need to know all this stuff. And so when somebody asks you how's the market, you're going to say, well, for the sellers is this, for the buyers is this. So far, experts predict the interest rates are going to start coming down next year. So far, I watched the news on inflation or whatever, depending on when are you listening to this, because right now it's 2023. We're still fighting inflation. Inflation is interest rates are over 7% right now, and inflation is slowly coming down, but it's not what we need, and it's not what expected. It's still too high, so we're trying to fight it. That's why interest rates are a little bit higher. These CPI reports are coming back good, but still there's a long way to go. So probably by the end of this year, we're going to see the same interest rates. The unemployment is still very low. People have a lot of savings still. But we also see a lot of additions being built on houses instead of buyers buying new houses, because those who own house, they have it under 3%. They don't feel like selling their house and getting rid of 3% interest rate and buying a house for 7%. So it's like, I'm going to wait a little bit. I'm going to build an addition. But think about what's going to happen in like 2 years when the 7 goes back to 5. There's going to be a lot of stuff happening. There's going to be a lot of refinances happening. There's going to be a lot of buyers coming on the market. There's going to be a lot of sellers also selling and buying. There's a lot of movement. When the rates start dropping, there's a lot of movement creating. Right now we're going uphill a little bit. It's being tough. And then maybe in a year, maybe in a 2, who knows? Nobody knows. We're going to go downhill. So that's a little bit of page that I did just now as you were the buyer or a seller, just a client, and hopefully maybe just a friend or whoever. This is normal pitch to anybody. And it's not a pitch. It's just me answering the question. And I'm going to go even deeper sometimes depending on, if you compare today versus 2007, inflation, not inflation, the unemployment rate is even lower right now than it was. And that's a good data. So, that has to be the most important thing you need to nail down first thing in a business. You need to know how to answer that question. And you're not going to know it first day. You're not going to know it second day. But you're gonna keep learning and learning and learning. Also, you need to subscribe to all sorts of podcasts, YouTube channels, and all sorts of publications about real estate investing. You need to know different loan products. You need to know different strategies for buying, like subject twos, owner financing things. You need to be comfortable in this space. That's my advice. If you want to be a professional real estate agent and sell a lot of houses. You need to be comfortable in all sorts of areas in this business. It's not going to come right away, but if you work on it, it will, and it's going to be here. And every time somebody's talking to you, you're swimming comfortably in that pool. People notice it. They want to swim with you. They want to grab onto your knowledge. Just attracts. So hope that helps. Thanks so much for watching. Talk to you soon.